Snake Eyes has taken all three major formats by storm, and it's easy to understand why. A bunch of little guys, super cute, turn into really big guys, and help you link climb super easy. So, moving into Access Code, Appaloosa, Zealantis, it's really, really awesome. I've got a few replays lined up. Okay, so first duel I have for you is versus Branded. They are running a 60 card pile. 15 card extra deck, and it's somebody, but I think those are Japanese symbols, I'm not sure. Anyways, they're going first, we're going second. Let's see how we do. So main phase 1, they start off with Nadir Servant, grabbing a Royal Finish Fallen of Abaz. Fancy. So we're going to immediately droll them, and they end their turn. So that Sprint during the end phase allows them to put Springans on the field. So we draw Ash for turn, top decking like an absolute god. Put Oak into the Spell and Trap Zone. They imperm our Ash. Not a great start. Not a great start. So we'll go over battle, beat over Kit, and that's about it. There's nothing else we can really do aside from making Linkuriboh. Alright, so their turn now. So draw phase. They're going to go with Branded in White. Fusion summoning using Fallen of Albaz and Sprint into, you guessed it, Mirror Jade. I swear. Alright, so because they summoned a monster, we get to use our field spell to summon Oak. Oak is here. Gonna resummon Ash to the field. Ash is gonna activate its effect, adding Kurikara to the hand. Now they're going to send a card to banish our Ash and then beat over Oak, but I'm going to make it 0 and he's going to stop because he doesn't want to lose his Mirror Jade. Alright, so ending the turn by throwing Quim in there, and what did they dump to the graveyard? Blazing Cartesia. Okay. So, drawing Original Sinful for turn, normal summon Poplar. They're going to hit us with Brightest Blazing Branded King. We're going to use Linkuriboh to dodge it. Which is a neat little interaction. So, we use it to get Subversion into our hand, and Poplar's going to get onto the field. Subversion's going to send Mirror Jade, but they're going to Super Poly to dodge. And I think this is Mud Dragon. Making Mud Dragon. Oh no, Predaplant. That's right. Okay. Subversion whiffs because Mirror Jade's no longer in the field. I try to special summon, but I forget that that's negated, so I use Original Sinful. Grab Ash. Predaplant's going to negate by turning me into a level 1. Hit him with that triple tactics. Take control of the Quim. And then tribute the Predaplant for Kurikara. Link 3 into the Promethean Princess. That's right. We're gonna keep comboing off like nothing ever happened, and they're gonna nib us. That's rough, buddy. Alright. And then the Blazing Cartesia gets added to hand during the end phase. And it's their turn. This is an absolute slugfest versus Branded. So, they're going to special themselves out. I'm going to summon Poplar. Poplar's going to grab Original Sinful for next turn. And they're going to fusion summon into Granguinol. Granguinol is summoned, but Princess is here. Princess is going to pop. Granguinol's going to mill a Serenir. Poplar's going to set it, not itself, it's going to set Oak in the back row. Serenir's going to send Branded Retribution, which is going to banish itself to grab Branded in White back from the graveyard. Using Branded in White to make themselves another Mirror Jade. Because of course they are. battle phase, banish the princess, hit our Nibiru token, and that's the end of that. So, and then Brightest Blazing Branded King gets added back to hand, setting Branded Retribution from the deck. Gotta love the end phase being main phase 3 for Branded. Alright, back to me. Alright, we draw Imperm for the turn. Instead of using the one in my hand, I'm going to use the one in my graveyard, grabbing Ash to my hand and returning Ash to the deck. Ash grab Poplar. Poplar special summon. Just kidding. Branded Retribution is going to shuffle that back, 2 things back, and then negate Poplar and destroy it. But Poplar's going to put itself in the back row. And we're going to send that and Oak to grab Flamberge. They're going to summon Despian. I don't know how to say that. Divine Temple of Snake Eyes going to summon Poplar. Going to grab Dramatic Snake Eye Chase. Chase is going to put the Bellstar in the back row. Going to set the Imperm. Turn the Mirror Jade into a spell and trap. Swap out for Linkuriboh. Linkuriboh is going to make Dark. Flamberge is going to resummon Ash and Oak. Oak is going to pull the Ash from the banished zone. Dark is going to grab his Mirror Jade. And Oak is going to send itself and Ash to the graveyard. Set our second copy of Flamberge. Koratus is going to lower everything down to 0. Main phase 2, going to link everything off into Apollousa. Free material Apollousa. Mirror Jade can't exactly do anything because I don't have any branding cards on my extra deck. And then Snake Eye Chase summons Bellstar in the end phase, and she gets to set, but Branded is not having it, and they are out of here. On to the next one. We are going to be facing off against Mathmech in this one, also going second. So, a starting hand, you got Jet Synchron, Snake Eye Ash, Ash, Blossom Joy Springs, wanted to send Sequel Sprintful, and Imperm. We're going to Imperm the Circular, which of course isn't going to slow Mathmech down, because why would it? Sigma's going to summon itself. We're going to Exi summon Alimbertion. Alimbertion is going to detach. We're going to Ash that. And Firewall Guardian is going to special summon itself and then link off into Linkuriboh. Firewall Guardian is then going to summon itself back out. Alimbertion is going to tribute to summon Circular. Link 2 into Splash Mage. We've all seen, I'm going to speed this up, we've all seen the Mathmech combo 1,000 times. Splash Mage getting back one of the Mathmechs. Mathmech Equation is in their hand now. I'm going to go for Link Decoder, link them off into Transcode. Transcode's going to give back Link Decoder. Transcode's also going to give back Splash Mage. They're all going to go into Firewall Dragon Singularity. And then you're going to grab Mathmech Equation, link those two off into Jiggle and Crystal Heart. Get back Transcode Talker once again. Get into Decode Talker Heat Soul. Pay 1,000 life points, draw a card, get Linkuriboh, set 2, and pass to us. Alright, so we have a 3-card hand versus full power Mathmech. Top deck the Kurikara. Absolute god at the game. So I'm going to go for Wanted Seeker Sinful Spoils in the draw phase, playing around Droll. So now we've got Bellstar in our hand. I'm going to pitch the Jet Synchron. Bellstar is going to set Subversion. Subversion is going to grab Singularity. 'Twas a bait. Singularity is going to bounce, but it doesn't matter. Sinful Spoils is going to take Subversion, put it back in the deck, and draw a card. We get Droll, and then we're going to Kurikara their Heat Soul. And last but not least, we're going to normal summon Snake Eye Ash and do the normal Snake Eye things. Special Poplar. Poplar's going to add the field spell. Field spell is going to set the Flamberge in the back row. Going to send the Flamberge, Oak, summon Oak and Jet Synchron. Go into Linkuriboh, and Poplar set itself in the back row. Oak, send, grab another copy of Flameburge, grab Formula Synchron, Formula, and now these going into Promethean Princess, bringing back the Flameburge. Jet Synchron is here, setting Jet Synchron in the back row, going for the Ambler Whale, and then we're going to beat the crap out of his Lingaribo, and that's all she wrote. Kurikara for the win. Alright, on to the next one. We are playing against another Mathmech player, but this time they have a much better field. I'm a little bit biased. Alright, this time we're going first, though. I'm going to do our normal Snake Eye things. They're going to hit us with Max C right off the bat, and we are going to say, I don't think so. Going to call by the grave that Max C. So, let's speed this up. So we're going to grab Poplar, Special Summon Poplar. Poplar is going to grab his original Sinful. Going to pitch the Oak for Diabellstar. Going to set the Trap card. Use original Sinful to grab Jet Synchron. Go into Formula Synchron. Poplar's going to set itself in the back row. Going to draw us a card off of Jet Formula Synchron. Go doing Oak things. Flameburge. Going to Masquerena. Flameburge revive. Oak revive. Link 3 off into Promethean Princess. Princess revive Flameburge, going into Sprite Elf. Sprite Elf is going to get Formula Synchron, and we're going to get nipped. Which is unfortunate. But that's okay, because we have Jet Synchron, which means we can go off into Linkuriboh. Alright, so they're going to hit us with the Cynet Mining. Going to go for Circular, because of course they are. Going to do normal Mathmech things. Just going to let this play out and fast forward here. Alan Persian. I got no interruptions this time. Splash Mage. We've all seen the combo 1,000 times. Going to do a bunch of things to link off a bunch of things. They're going to go straight into depletion, not even waiting for the super factorial. I'm going to mill, rip, rip. And then they're going to go to Link Decoder, Transcode Talker, bringing back Link Decoder and Splash Mage, going to Protect Code Talker, Firewall, original Firewall Dragon, and G-Golem Crystal Heart. And there's Terahertz. And Dotscaper, he's going to beat over that. Beat that. I have no cards on field, nothing in hand, and 1,000 life points left. I do win this game. And how do I do it? Not with a Max C, I'll tell you that much. I'm going to banish original Sinful, put Poplar back. He's going to try and call by, but we're going to hit it with that, and then he's going to use there. Yep, we're going to Kurikara all of his stuff. And in the end phase, we're going to steal his Terahertz. Unfortunately, we probably shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. Max C's going to help us. Going to draw some cards. Princess is going to blow some stuff up. In retrospect, we probably should have popped that, because here comes that final blow, but I had to. The whole reason I'm including this is because the interaction here is this Mathmech player just started clicking buttons trying to BM on me, and ends up negating his own attack. Because when an attack is declared involving your Link monster and opponent's Link monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard, negate the attack. The attack of the opponent's monster becomes 0. So it's going to look like he's about to do 8,000 damage in a single attack, but then his Firewall Dragon sits down. It comes back to me, and I'm pretty sure he scoops it here. Yeah. Oh, I should have lost that game, but don't be him. That's the lesson here. Okay, one last video, and this one's versus the Birds. I always like to show off winning against Birds because I hate that deck with every fiber of my being. So I'm going to start off with 1-for-1 and get Oak. Oak is going to revive Ash, and it's like nothing ever happened. Starting us off doing Poplar things. We So we've seen this, let's just keep going. Grab the field spell, because we already have Sinful Soils in hand. Set Flamberge in the back row. Get Flamberge in the front row. Poplar's going to set itself. Sinful's going to send that. Grab Jet Synchron. Going to send that and that. In there with Poplar. Got Snake Eye Ash. Grab Oak. Formula Synchron. IP Masquerena. Going to normal summon the Poplar, because we still haven't normal summoned by that point. Go to Promethean Princess, revive the Flamberge, grab Sprite Elf. Sprite Elf is going to res the Formula Synchron. Going to grab the Avelstar, which is going to get the trap, and then Flamberge is going to set IP Masquerade in the back row, and that's our inboard. Oh, man. Okay, first things first, in the draw phase, going to put IP Masquerena on the board. He's going to start off with Eaglin, and we are going to say absolutely not, but he's going to try and dodge it by hitting us with a Book of Moon. So we're going to respond with Formula Synchron, syncing off into Baron. He's going to keep doing his things for Stree. Called By is going to negate the Flamberge. We're going to negate the that, so we're going to grab two more of these little guys. He's going to grab Impin on the field. Thank God we had the foresight to put that in defense mode. We're going to go into Arclight. Arclight's got yet another Omni Negate. So he's going to go, he's going to beat our Arclights behind. And we're going to dodge with Appaloosa, get a 2-material Appaloosa on here. He's going to hit us with the field spell, which is going to grab Talkin. Talkin's going to do their normal recurring thing. We're going to tell Rabina to sit down. He's going to get Impin back, though. Alright, so in the draw phase, we're going to grab Diabellstar. Baron's going to tag out for Flamberge. Put Poplar back in the deck, grab an Ash. Okay, now all the birds are going to do their normal bird things. We're going to tell Rabina to sit down again. Then they're going to tribute summon Impin, where you had the foresight to put Poplar in defense mode, so we can still add its things. They're going to grab Talkin, and Stree, and Eaglin, and the continuous spell. We're going to use Poplar to grab Subversion, put Impin in the back row, special summon that. We're going to use that, grab these two, and Sinful Spoils of Doom. Oak is going to return Ash to my hand. They're going to get Ryza and tribute summon it. Because they tribute summon, they're going to spin back and then flip our entire field face down. But, joke's on them, we've got World Dragon Zelantis. Zelantis is going to banish the whole field, and then put everything back. You're the one face down, not me. Princess is going to blow him up, and then we swing for game. Good on him for not scooping. Alright, so this is the deck that got me to Master 5. It's the end of the month, and I don't think I'm going to push to 1. I don't have that kind of time or energy, honestly. But we'll do a card by card. So I am running quite a few hand traps in this. So first things first, let's go through the main engine cards. Running triple Ash, Snake Eye Ash, that is. Running 1 Snake Eye Oak and 2 Snake Eye Poplar. Running 3 of Diabellstar the Black Witch. 2 of Snake Eye's Flamberge Dragon. 1 Where Art Thou? 2 Original Sinful Spoils of Snake Eye. 1 Sinful Spoils of Subversion. 1 Divine Temple of the Snake Eye. 3 Wanted Seeker of Sinful Spoils. 1 Sinful Spoils of Doom Riciella. And 1 Dramatic Snake Eye Chase. And 1 Sinful Spoils of Betrayal. So, the engine itself is pretty, that's both the Wanted engine and the Snake Eye engine. Those are the two main pieces that get everything working together. As far as hand traps, oh yeah, also forgot about this. Also running Jet Synchron as an additional target, and allows us to go into Formula Synchron and Herald of the Arclight. So we're running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 hand traps. It's running 1 Veiler, 2 Troll, 1 Kurikara, 2 Maxi, 2 Ash Blossom, 2 triple tactics talent, 2 called by the grave, 1 crossout designator, and 2 infinite impermanents. And Nibiru. Almost forgot about Nibiru. Can't forget Nibiru. So 16? Did I count that earlier? I'm not sure if I did. Anyways, also running 1-for-1 as a backup to get Snake Eye Ash onto the field, or Oak, or whatever happens to be the best for the particular situation. You can get pretty much any one of my monsters that I am missing. So, extra deck, we've got Formula Synchron, level 2, easy to make with Jet Synchron and any of my little guys. Draws a card when summoned. Resummonable off a Sprite Elf, super good, especially because if you resummon it off a Sprite Elf after making Baron, you can go into Herald of the Arclight with 2 of your little guys that get summoned off of making Baron. And get a second Omnigate out of it. Borreload Savage is here as a backup plan to use with Diabellstar and Jet Synchron after putting Link Kuriboh in the graveyard, so you get an Omnigate out of that. And then Baron, because she's the best level 10 generic synchro in the game. Link Kuriboh to get my little guys in the grave, as well as using him as material for Dark the Dark Charmer, who has saved my behind more than once. Tons of people play Dark decks, and it makes it so I can steal their monsters and Link Climb. Hida means if you Ash Blossom any of my plays, then I'm going to steal her and Link Climb. IP Masquerena facilitates a lot of the finishing up my board on your turn kind of things, such as going into Indestructible Appaloosa, or even Sprite Elf. Speaking of Sprite Elf, banned in TCG and OCG, only place you can play Sprite Elf in Snake Eye. It's amazing. Love it. Using Selene as a target for Link climbing into Access Code Talker, because you can remove 3 spell counters and then special summon a spellcaster monster, which you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spellcasters in the deck. So, high chance of getting a spellcaster from the grave in your from the deck into the grave. And so, Promethean Princess, she's pretty great. 2+ effect monsters. Any effect monsters don't have to be fire. But she does lock you into fire while she's on the field, so you have to have some targets to link, fire targets to link her off. Heat is a good one, Amble Whale's a good one, Sprite Elf is a good one, so you got 3 major targets to link off Princess, so you don't get stuck, because even moving things out of the back row of Flamberge while Princess is on the field, unless it's a fire, it doesn't work. But when she's in the grave, she can resummon herself by popping one of your fires and one of their monsters. It's not conditional on popping both, so if they happen to dodge one, she still gets summoned, which is cool. Emblemail, if a Link 2 gets popped while this thing's in the graveyard, you can summon the Link 2, so if you've done quite a bit of Link climbing already, you can get yourself some free bodies back on the field. Appaloosa needs no explanation, she's awesome. Access Code for closing out games, and Zelantis for the super funny going for game moments whenever they think they've got the board set up, and then I say, no, I'm going to set it back up how I want it. And then if I happen to co-link a bunch of stuff, it can pop a bunch of cards. I've seen people pop 5 cards in a turn using Zelantis. It's amazing. Anyways, that's going to be about it. Hope you enjoyed something. Please leave a like, hit subscribe, leave some comments down below. Tell me I'm a bad deck builder. I don't care. Just any engagement helps. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.